The man opened the door and called the gorilla down from its cage, only to make it push the cart from behind. The gorilla exerted all its strength, but the cart didn't budge an inch, which made Charlie even angrier. The gorilla had no choice but to check the front of the cart and surprisingly found that Charlie had pulled up the handbrake. Charlie felt extremely embarrassed, while the gorilla felt like it was about to collapse. Soon, the gorilla managed to push the car. Just as the truck started moving with great difficulty, before Charlie could get on, they encountered a downhill slope ahead. In no time, the truck left the gorilla dozens of meters behind. Panting heavily, the gorilla turned around and spotted a bicycle. Without hesitation, it snatched the bike and started cycling rapidly on the road, leaving drivers stunned. As the distance between the gorilla and the truck closed in, the brakes suddenly broke. Talk about bad timing. The gorilla got back into the truck to rest, but its luck didn't improve. The truck had a flat tire not long after. Charlie, the clueless driver, didn't even have a driver's license, let alone know how to change a tire. He fumbled with tools for ages but couldn't get the nuts off. The gorilla in the truck couldn't stand watching anymore and tried every way to hint that it could change the tire. Charlie thought, it's just a monkey, how could it change a tire? But seeing the gorilla's confident expression through a meaningful glance, he reluctantly let it out of the cage again. The gorilla skillfully grabbed the spare tire, set up the jack, and removed the old tire in a smooth, proficient process that left Charlie dumbfounded. After fixing the tire quickly, the gorilla climbed back into its cage. However, the gorilla had no idea that its misfortunes were just beginning. Halfway through the journey, the truck ran out of gas. The clueless driver pulled into a gas station and asked for a full tank, only to regret it immediately after. He needed to pay 3,500 rupees but found only one coin in his pocket. When he asked the owner if he could pay later, the owner nearly punched him. The gorilla, watching this bumbling driver, was almost driven mad. In the depths of despair, Charlie saw a street acrobatics show and had a wild idea. The gorilla seemed to understand his meaningful glance and felt like giving up on life. Thus, Charlie made a fortune by having the gorilla perform singing and dancing acts. Due to Charlie's carelessness, he didn't notice the truck was stolen until it was too late. When he realized, the truck had already been driven away. He chased it to a circus. At the sight of Charlie, the gorilla was so excited it almost spoke. To retrieve the car keys, Charlie sneaked into the circus and found the owner who had stolen the truck. This owner was vile. He not only coveted Lily's beauty but also used a contract to trap her. Seeing Lily's plight, Charlie asked her to help him get the keys while he stole her contract to set her free. The plan sounded good, but it went awry. Charlie got caught. Fortunately, they managed to grab the contract and keys, and the two humans and the gorilla escaped. Charlie's driving was so terrible that the gorilla's cage rocked violently. After a final jolt, the gorilla passed out. If anything happens to the gorilla, my driving career is over, Charlie panicked. Luckily, Lily knew a vet clinic, though it seemed to have no business for years. The vet, overjoyed to see a client, even fumbled for the door. After carrying the gorilla in, the vet did a full check. No heartbeat, the vet declared, telling Charlie to prepare for the worst. It turned out the vet had forgotten his stethoscope. Oops, the gorilla was still alive. The vet pulled out a defibrillator, cranked up the voltage to max, and started resuscitation. Zap! The gorilla, which had been barely conscious, was now fully electrocuted and passed out cold.